Good morning, guys. I wanted to do a little bit of an introduction and talking about groups and using assignments within them so that you can assign them into courses. Just to be aware, groups is a button right up here that you can create groups at any time. We currently have one going at Washington for the 5th and 6th grade team, and also at Bonnie Brennan, they have their own group. Groups is created to share resources. So if we look at the 5th grade team, they have a way to communicate with one another, but they create a resource folder. What I think that needs to happen at the high school is this is something that the SPED teachers can create. They can create a resource folder and organize it so that people can get modified assignments and modified tests. Now, the key with these are that this is just where they're housed. This is just the little room where you keep the resources. But in order to get the resources to the students, you have to put them in their course. Okay. So in order to do that, you have to follow some steps. Your courses is synced with PowerSchool. So as you get a student in and out, that's how it moves. So I don't have a PowerSchool student class, but I can show you with my mentoring class how you might access these items. If you go right here, if you open up your course with your students, you can find resources right down here. When I click on those resources, it gives me different searching tools. But right here, when I go to my group, that's where I can start finding my different items. Now, the key here is, let's say I'm going to find an assignment in science, and I want to use this Earth and the Moon. I click down here and I can add it to my course. Okay, so I add it to my course, I can copy it, I can move it. If you move it, you take it away from the resource folder. So just go ahead and add that to your course. And it takes it just a second to load, but that way you have access to where you put it. Now, if you have multiple course sections that you want to put it in and then go back and assign it differently, I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to put it in my mentoring class. Now here, I can start saying I can put it in a folder and I can give the points. I can say where they want it to be assigned. I can give the due date. I can give the category, all of those different things. So I'm going to go ahead and add that right now. When I go back, I have to make sure to add a category. Sorry, we're going to see this again. So we're going to add it to the course. We're going to put it in Marvelous Mentors. We're going to put it in this folder, and I'm going to add it to a category. I'm going to put it ungraded. You have other ones to add. Okay, now I'm adding it. When I go back to my course and I see this Marvelous Mentors section, I put it in this folder. There's that Earth and the Moon. Now, I can edit this. And when I start to edit, that is where I can start to assign it to individual students. The key with this is you can assign just this worksheet to the specific kids in that course. So if they have an IEP and you have a modified assignment, by clicking that and typing their name in here, that means that student is the only one that is going to see this assignment. Okay, so this way it pops up in their Schoology, it will go to your grade book, it will work all of those different paths that you need it to work, but none of the other students know that you assigned a modified assignment or a modified test. So that's how you can use that resource folder within your group to assign specific worksheets and tests to students within a different course. So just keep in mind, your group is something that you can create. You can add members, you can do anything there. It is not synced with anything. Groups are just like a chat room where you can share resources. Courses can be created, but they are usually created by PowerSchool, so it is synced with your PowerSchool students. If a kid moves out of a course into a different one, that way you can modify it this way. The other thing that I would suggest for people that are working with students that have IEPs is that within your course, you should add the SPED teacher as a member of the course and make them an administrator. That way, if they need to do this, they can go ahead and do it and you won't have to worry about it. Okay. If you guys have any other questions about that, please let me know and I will try to reach out. Okay. Thanks.